Everyone. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday evening community call. I'm your co-host, Robin, along with Gregory. And Gregory, I believe Roxanne has her hand up. Okay. So every Monday night we get together and we get to celebrate people who are moving through the ranks. We get to share updates. We do some little training times, but we get together as a community, and we're so grateful that you've taken the time to be with us this evening. And tonight is one of those special nights where we get to honor someone and learn from someone who's moving through the ranks. And I'm going to let Jen Allen introduce our new director because she had no experience in network marketing as an introvert. As a nurse, this is a whole different world, and she's a director. So, congratulations, Roxanne. And Jen Ellen, would you please do the honors of introducing Roxanne? You're on mute, hon.
Thank you for waking me up, Robin. So it's a great honor to introduce Roxanne, and we're very excited about it. Roxanne and I both have been helping Michael Jaco and Tracy Joe Jaco, and we try to answer everyone's questions as much as we can. And so Roxanne is a nurse, and she's with someone tonight. She's been taking care of people along with carrying this job of working for Michael and Tracy Joe and LifeWave and getting herself life started with this. And she proudly told me she paid her own son's college tuition already, got him set up. So things are working well for her with that. And Roxanne is, I wrote on the Facebook, Live Younger site that she's very patient and calm and just such a wonderful presence. And you have your Zoom show on Thursday nights. And so, helping so many people, and you're able to teach just going slowly and explaining it, which everybody says, we love that about Roxanne. So all that said, I'm going to open it up to you, Roxanne, because I don't want to dominate too much here. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. And thank you, Robin and Gregory, for having me here. Yes, tonight I do have an overnight post-op patient. And it's funny because when I care for my patients, I get a feel, first of all, how they are. And if they talk about wanting to feel better, maybe somebody in their family has certain issues, I'll present very gently LifeWave. And I do ask them, what do you know about stem cells? And hopefully they're, not so anesthetized as I'm talking to them. And they seem to be very receptive to that. But also, as far as the team that I'm working with, obviously working for Michael Jaco and with Jennifer Allen, and just really loving learning as much as I can, and teaching others, where to start. And I do a Zoom meeting on Thursdays where I take people through Connie Lucas's the healthiswealth.biz website, because I think a lot of people are maybe somewhat intimidated or overwhelmed with all of this information coming at them. So I just take it week by week. I invite, and if 10 people show up, I'm happy with that. If 3 people show up, that's fine. But I do it every week, and hopefully I do it well. Jennifer's been there before. And I talk to the other LifeWave brand partners, and I'm patient. And some people talk, and maybe they don't listen. And you kind of have to reel them back in, so that way, hopefully they can hear you and appreciate what you're saying to them and trying to teach them. But at the same time, as I'm teaching these things, I'm also learning. So that much I absolutely appreciate. I don't know what else to say other than thank you, LifeWave, and I love the products, and I love the company, and I love all of you. So thank you.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here, Roxanne, and it's been so wonderful watching you blossom into a leader. I mean, starting out, it's like, oh, this is a different world, but you said it really beautifully. You're a student.
Yeah.
And then you share and you do it bit by bit. And being patient is a wonderful characteristic in this business because, everyone has their own pace. And so, you're in a caring profession, you really care about people, and it transfers over so beautifully to your LifeWave business. And I know your team loves you and we love you, and we're so proud and
Uh,
thrilled. Jennifer, you want to
thank
wrap it up?
you.
Yes, I was typing, Roxanne, I wanted to ask you, they were asking how to come to your Zoom, and I said they need to just email you and you could send them an invite. Do you
Yeah.
want to give them the email you would prefer they email to?
Sure. I'll put that in the chat.
Thank you.
Sure thing. Thank you.
And we love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to get off of this call in just a minute because I have to go check on my patient. So thank you so much.
Oh, appreciate you taking the time out of your work, and thank you for your patient for being patient.
Oh yeah, she's actually doing very well. So
Oh, good.
yeah,
She's
thank you.
lucky to have you, and so are we.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
I
Thanks so
appreciate
much, Roxanne. And thank you, Jen. And you've done an amazing job coaching Roxanne.
she has. Thank
I
you.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations, Roxanne.
Thank
So
you,
nice to see
Gregory.
you.
Thank you. Yes, and I can't wait to see you guys at convention.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Us too. That's for sure. And
Thank
you
you.
too, Jen. God bless you both. How wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share screen again because we got some other things we're going to talk about here tonight on our call. And congratulations, Roxanne. This was, we talked about this last week, and Jen, this is all your fault, as the old saying goes, because Michael Jaco did one of the most amazing interviews with David Schmidt, along with Jason Serenos, excuse me,
Cisneros.
Cisneros, uh, last Monday, or was it?
It was Labor Day.
It was Labor Day, yeah. So it was last Monday, and we weren't going to have a call, but this recording was so good that we did put it up, and hopefully many of you have watched it. But I just want to say thank you because if it wasn't for you, Jen, Michael Jaco might still be wondering if that incredible light technology that he heard about through the Navy SEALs was still available to the masses. So good work on that.
It's so much fun working with Michael and helping Cheryl now work with Jason. And, and it's all your fault, you two, because Robin said she was praying for truthers, and here she's got them. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, she did.
1, 2, 3. So it's a great honor. I just love this group and working with you. And, it's just so much fun. I totally love every minute of it. So thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
I'm going to hide.
And I just wanted to encourage everyone, if you haven't watched this, when you're done watching tonight's short call, click on this while you're eating dinner, cooking dinner, getting ready for bed, whatever you're doing. This is about 55 minutes. This is one of the most powerful interviews with David Schmidt you've ever heard. And David really comes and with these two incredibly brilliant, global thought leaders. They kind of pull a lot out of David that I guarantee you haven't heard before. And when I heard this, I wanted all of you to hear it. And I have now started sending it to some old friends I have that I've been dripping on. Said, hey, I know you've heard about LifeWave. I know it wasn't right last time we spoke, but you need to look at this video because this company is on the move. And and I let people know, hey, last year, 2023, we did 400 million in sales. We're on track to do 600 million. We're on track to do 50% growth in 2024 over 2023. And you need to take a look at this. And I can almost guarantee anybody who takes a look at this, if they're an existing brand partner, going to go, oh my God, I'm in the right place and I better start telling everybody I know about it. Or if they're not an active brand partner yet, they're going to go, well, maybe I should be an active brand partner. Or if they're an inactive brand partner, they're going to go, I better get to work. So
good old FOMO, fear of missing out, because
that's exactly right.
we are definitely, and I love, Gregory, that you are reaching out to people that have been signed up but not very active, people that are just hanging out there,
Yeah.
prospects. I mean, this is actually something to send to everyone on your team. And you said do it while you're doing dinner. I think you might want to watch it and take notes.
You probably do.
On my second version, I was taking notes and doing timestamps because
Yep.
there's some gems in there that you might want to capture. And it's it's not promoting, either of, Jason or Michael's business at all. It's really there for everybody. And we're so grateful that Michael, brought these great men together, and they're doing great. They're all in great service. And Jason Cisneros has never been in networking before. He goes, man, have I been missing out, and he was bragging about the team. And the team was, you saw the team with Roxanne and Jen that are major supports. I mean, it's amazing, the team that's available. And Jason's got a great team. Michael's got an amazing team too. And it is a team effort. This is a team sport. Back to you, Hun.
So, and you can find this down below. Here it is. Talks a little bit about LifeWave. We know about David, inventor, founder, CEO. Michael Jaco, retired Navy SEAL, retired CIA, LifeWave, SPD. And by the way, as he mentions this last year, he was the #1 sales rep in the world for LifeWave. So he's got some momentum going. And it is one of the most powerful webinars you'll ever hear. And in business, timing is everything. And everyone that listens is going to be grateful to either be in love or know more. And the replay, you can just click. I'm just going to click and show you. It'll take us right through, potentially, if the link works right.
Honey, you're garbling out a little bit.
Live Younger YouTube, liveyoungeryoutube.com. And there's a link there. It's right at the top of the page. Our, internet's moving a little slow, but then you can share it from there, anyone, anywhere. So it's very shareable. I don't know why our connection is so slow. We have Starlink. It should be lightning fast, right? But so it is. There it is. So it's the very first one here in our Live Younger YouTube channel. And there it is right there. So you can just click on that and share away. You can go there to watch it, or you can go to, it's in the Live Younger
Success
in the library section.
It's in What's New also.
Yep, in What's New. So there it is. Live Younger's youtube.com and Live Younger Success, What's New. So I've said it again once. I've said it again. You're on your own from now, but if you watch this, I think you're going to get fired up, and you're going to want to share this video with your folks.
It's been wonderful watching. Before you move on, it's been wonderful reading the chat thread, because several of you have watched it multiple times and are sharing it. So keep up the great work, everyone. And if you haven't seen it yet, I think tonight's call should inspire you to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for those of you that live in Southern California, or those of you that know people in Southern California, there's a star-studded lineup from the Evolve team, folks that are part of the greater Live Younger community. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different SPDs are going to be in Mission Viejo on September 28th. You do need to pre-register. Doors open at 8:30. This is in the newsletter. So I encourage you, to register. You just click anywhere on the web page, or you can type that in, LifeWave Mission Viejo eventbrite.com. But there's a big event coming up in just 3 weeks from now. So 3 weeks, I encourage everyone that has anybody in Southern California to invite them to be a guest there, with or without you, to be there. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about, the next big event, not too long after that Southern California event, is Be the Light. And we are now selling virtual tickets. You can click for virtual registration. We still have a few days left for anybody achieving a new rank. You want to talk about this part, Robin?
I'd be happy to. Yeah, September 15th is the deadline for rank advancements if you are going to the conference to be recognized at the conference. And so and let your upline know that you're going for it. We're here to support you. It's a great thrill to be there at an event and get to be recognized. So September 15th to be fully qualified at your next rank.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So, and with the conference goes along, we are now at the point where we need to start turning patching parties into watch parties, or talking about that. And we'll be doing some discussions about that in some of our upcoming calls. But if you're not going to be in physical attendance, I think every brand partner worth their salt, so to say, should have a virtual ticket, even if you're going to be buddying up with someone else and watching together, because having that virtual attendance, registration is giving you full access for all the replays. But when it comes to Friday and Saturday, on the 18th and 19th, is that the date for the conference?
Yes.
Yeah. October 17th through, so 17th on the evening, it's a reception, but the conference is really Friday and Saturday, the 18th and 19th of October. You're going to want to be having watch parties in your home. You're going to want to, gathering together, breaking bread with your local teammates, probably bring in a few new teammates in the process, being there together with us, whether physically or virtually. And we're going to be talking about, how to do an effective watch party. And you can get a lot of tips. If you go to lypatchingparty.com, you can learn all about patching parties. And now we're just going to have watch parties. So enough said about that?
I think so. Well, when we're at the conference, and everyone should be taking notes. And when you're there, you might want to jot down a very, like when David's speaking, when's that? And, something that is really important for you, just take a note so that when you want to share it and rewatch with others. I mean, some people are setting up watch parties before they leave for conference for right afterward, because your energy is going to be so high and you're going to be so excited. It'll be so fun to share with people when you get back, and it'll be available right away. And like Gregory said, even if you cannot attend live, buy the virtual ticket anyway, because it will be available for at least several weeks for replays. And so having watch parties, whether you've been at the conference or not, still have a watch party.
So the last thing we just want to go over is tomorrow night is the Power of the Patch Showcase, is with myself, Sunshower Rose, and Dr. Barbara Jennings. A great place for prospects, customers, and brand partners. That's at the regular time. This Thursday morning, our business training will probably be discussing the concept of watch parties and giving you some tips from people that have held them for previous conferences. So, the company has just grown too fast, and, they didn't know they were going to need, a conference site that hold 10 or 12,000 people. We just got one that only holds 6,000 people. So we had to cut off the registration, but we have unlimited accessibility to the virtual attendance. So it's going to be, so these are all our weekly calls. If you're not enrolled in the newsletter, you can just go for newsletter registration. You can just go to liveyounger.newsletters.com, and you can add your new people. You can add yourself. But this is a way we communicate pretty religiously every Monday, rain or shine. Robin and I, with the help of some of our other team, get this newsletter out, and it's there to help you stay connected and lay the foundation for our Monday evening call, which pretty much, Robin, that's what I had to share. I don't know if you have any final comments you wanted to share before we bring this call to a close.
I've been reading the chat, and Janice said, do you know if the virtual will be available for replay through a certain date, or if in-person attendees will be able to access the recording? If you have an in-person ticket, you will have access to the recordings. How many weeks? It's at least 2 weeks. It may be more, Janice, but that's one of the benefits of going to the event live. And we'll be talking as we get a little bit closer about more and more things of, how to prepare for the event. And then Gwen asked about the itinerary. Well, we kind of got a abbreviated version of the itinerary. It's just like morning session, afternoon session, morning session, afternoon session. Saturday night, there will be a celebration from 7 to 9 or 7 to 10. And we don't have any more details yet, but when we get them, we will share them. So
But we do know for Saturday night, the first part's going to be inside with the stage for recognition. The second part's going to be outside, probably with a live band and a real celebration where we can let our hair down
and
have
celebrate
some fun
20
together.
years. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
It'll be a celebration. Who knows? There may be fire dancers. They've had that once or twice at some other events, but
We've had several fire dancers.
I'm sure that it'll be a spectacular event indoors and outdoors on Saturday night.
Yeah. So I think that's it for tonight. Yep. And tomorrow night is The Power of the Patch with Dr. Barbara being hosted by Sunshower Rose. So that's going to be a wonderful call and available for everybody. Remember that all these calls are recorded and then they're put in our Live Younger YouTube, like you saw David Gregory show earlier. Yeah. And I think a lot of you are going to watch that interview again tonight, I bet.
I might watch it again myself. I got so fired up.
It was so amazing watching it the second time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so amazing. And I love sharing it. So when you go into your personally enrolled list and you look at the people that you haven't heard from in a while, so you might want to watch it first and then write a message to those people saying, I just watched this and I think you're going to really appreciate seeing this because this company has been acknowledged as the fastest growing company in the world in our profession for the last 4 years. And the future is very, very bright. And you can hear some of those exciting things that are coming in this interview. So enjoy.
And a good way to get somebody to watch, say, hey, just watch the first 11 minutes. Because if they watch 11 minutes, they're going to watch the other 44. And you may not tell them it's 55 minutes, but those first 10 minutes, I think you'll understand why I'm sending it to you. Because people think, oh, okay, I'll watch 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, they're going to be hooked. They're not going to want to get off.
I know. I just put my personally enrolled list together today on a spreadsheet. So I'm going to get it out to everybody. And I hope you do too. Okay.
Okay. Well, thanks, everybody. God bless. We love you all. And we'll see you on one of the upcoming calls. Thanks, Jen. Good night.
Thanks, Jen.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Love you guys.